So the knucklehead doesn't know it yet, but the film's already started. And boy, did we ever have a great time, eh? She's nodding her head. And we did. It was absolutely fantastic. We had to come up here and do a bunch of stuff to find... We wanted to make sure that we didn't miss appointments, so we came up here to figure out where the appointment was. And I just noticed that, well, by golly, that appointment wasn't very far from David Avenue, was it? And the thing about David Avenue is if you walk between David Avenues up there, you have to go to Lake Lafarge and take a 118 or 119 or 188, something like that. Anyway, and David Avenue goes up there. David Avenue sort of goes like this, and then there's a river, Port Coquitlam River, which is a really beautiful river, really neat. Lots of salmon and stuff in there. I think, trout and all that. There's people fishing. It's a gorgeous little river. And it runs down there, down to the low-heat highway. So low-heat highway is just dripping in buses. So you take that bus back to Port Coquitlam station, which is just this nuthole of a place. Because, well, this is the bus station, right? And then just have a look at how far away. Well, you can hardly even see it. It's a really big mall, but you can hardly see it because it's a long ways away. So the design is retarded, but if you can get over Port Coquitlam Station, which is retarded, then it's neat. Go up there and stroll around in those apartment buildings and stuff. It's really nice. And you can just imagine that these dark skies would be a regular presence in your life. It's really neat because you feel like you're getting up higher to, closer to the clouds, and they're really heavy. And we thought that we might get rained on actually, but we didn't. And yeah, so it's a pretty good day, man. Pretty good day. I can make this thing longer if you want. Why not? So then there's this nutty house, and it's like Jalong was saying, it's okay now, but can you imagine being here when it's really hot or rainy? And I said, yeah, I've been here when it's really hot, dude. And it was pretty grimy when it's hot and crowded in here. But this is Victoria Day. Apparently everyone's made the decisions to stay home because there's nobody here. And Port Coquitlam is really weird because the people here are so much younger. It's like a totally different demographic. It's Asian people and Caucasian people is what it is here. And Vancouver is segregated. Like you just notice a real demographic shift as you go from one place to another. So just there, what I saw was my first fentanyl addicts shooting up at the parking thing. Haven't seen them since we left Surrey or New Westminster. So you get to Surrey, and I was saying it to somebody very close to me the other day that what's happening if you're in Surrey, what you're seeing is the end product of a culture that's been kind of degenerate for a long time. We've had a lot of alcoholism and drug addiction and kind of sexual weirdness and just decadent laziness, ignorance, and so some of our members are really in bad shape, and they're buttoned up with people from India and Pakistan or whatever, mostly from India and China, that they're coming and they don't have that baggage. They're coming from places that they had intact families. That's a massive advantage. And quite often they're coming with quite a lot of money. So from my point of view, it's just, basically really kind of humiliating what white people are, and like they're all crackers almost in one way or another. Yeah, so just as I follow the train around as it goes. Yeah, I like it up here. I want to live. This is where I want to live, Coquitlam, I think. I like this place a lot, really a lot.